The story of Genghis Khan's conquest of the Khwarezmian Empire is a tale of ambition, vengeance, and the strategic brilliance of one of history's greatest conquerors. It begins in 1218, with the Mongol Empire at its peak under the leadership of Genghis Khan, whose insatiable drive for expansion had already brought much of Asia under his dominion. At that time, the Khwarezmian Empire, a powerful Islamic state in Central Asia, stretched across modern-day Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and parts of Kazakhstan and Afghanistan. The relationship between the two empires initially seemed promising. Genghis Khan, recognizing the Khwarezmian Empire's position as a trade hub, sought to establish a peaceful commercial alliance. He dispatched a caravan of merchants laden with silk, gold, and other goods to Khwarezmian lands as a gesture of goodwill. However, the governor of the Khwarezmian city of Otrar, suspecting the caravan of espionage, arrested the merchants and seized their goods. When Genghis Khan sent envoys to demand the release of the traders and restitution, the Khwarezmian Shah, Ala ad-Din Muhammad, went further, executing the envoys and mutilating one, sending his remains back as an insult. This act was a grave mistake. To Genghis Khan, the execution of envoys was an unforgivable breach of diplomatic norms and a personal affront. It marked the beginning of a campaign that would utterly devastate the Khwarezmian Empire. In 1219, Genghis Khan mobilized an army of around 100,000 Mongol warriors, reinforced by engineers, siege weapons, and intelligence gathered from spies and scouts. The Mongols, known for their unparalleled discipline, mobility, and innovative tactics, were about to unleash their full might on the Khwarezmian Empire. The campaign began with the siege of Otrar, the city where Genghis Khan's caravan had been betrayed. The Mongols encircled the city, cutting off supplies and bombarding its walls with trebuchets. After a 5-month siege, the city fell. The governor of Otrar was captured and executed, reportedly by having molten silver poured into his eyes and ears, a gruesome punishment befitting his betrayal. After Otrar, the Mongols marched on Bukhara, a key cultural and economic center of the Khwarezmian Empire. Bukhara's defenders were no match for the swift and coordinated Mongol assault. Genghis Khan entered the city and, addressing its citizens in the mosque, declared, "Genghis Khan, I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you." The city was plundered, its population massacred or enslaved. Next came Samarkand, another jewel of the Islamic world. Despite its large garrison and impressive fortifications, Samarkand succumbed within days. The Mongols utilized their signature tactic of feigned retreat to lure the defenders into a trap before annihilating them. Shah Ala ad-Din Muhammad fled westward, abandoning his people as the Mongols advanced. He sought refuge on an island in the Caspian Sea, where he eventually died in despair. However, Genghis Khan's wrath did not end with the Shah. His son, Jalal ad-Din, attempted to rally resistance in the region but was relentlessly pursued by the Mongols, who defeated him in multiple battles. Jalal ad-Din eventually escaped to India. The Mongol conquest of the Khwarezmian Empire was characterized by ruthless efficiency and strategic brilliance. Superior tactics and mobility. The Mongols excelled in the art of war. Their highly mobile cavalry and ability to adapt to different terrains allowed them to outmaneuver the larger, less cohesive Khwarezmian forces. Psychological warfare. Genghis Khan used terror as a weapon. Cities that resisted faced total destruction, while those that surrendered were often spared. This tactic sowed fear among Khwarezmian cities, causing some to capitulate without a fight. Effective intelligence and spying. The Mongols relied on a network of spies and scouts to gather detailed information about enemy territories, troop movements, and weaknesses. This intelligence gave them a decisive edge in planning their campaigns. Weak leadership in the Khwarezmian Empire. Shah Ala ad-Din Muhammad's inability to unite his empire and his poor military decisions, such as splitting his forces, played into Genghis Khan's hands. His decision to flee rather than face the Mongols left his empire leaderless. By 1221, the Khwarezmian Empire had been effectively annihilated. Cities lay in ruins, their populations decimated. The once thriving trade routes of Central Asia were dominated by the Mongols, who incorporated the region into their rapidly expanding empire. The conquest of the Khwarezmian Empire was a turning point in Genghis Khan's reign. It demonstrated the Mongols' ability to defeat a powerful, established state and sent shockwaves across the Islamic world and beyond. The brutality of the campaign left an indelible mark on history, cementing Genghis Khan's reputation as both a military genius and a harbinger of destruction. For the Mongols, the conquest was just another step in their quest for global domination. For the Khwarezmians, it was the end of an era, and a stark reminder of the consequences of underestimating Genghis Khan.